All right, guys, welcome back to the Booyah Cup Final. And other board, buddy. As Mike Maloney gets 95 there as we switch on over to the board. There were not disappearing darts happening. This is JC Martinez from Mesa, Arizona. First look at La Machina. Well, thank God you found that. We're joined again by the GOAT, Mr. William Stuart, USA Darts Productions. What's up, brother?
Yeah, that could have been bad if we would have lost that bad boy. Let me tell you what. Yeah, this should be an appetizing match. JC is really a quality shot out of the Arizona area. We all know Mike Maloney, what he's done in the current CSC Challenger Series. This is
top four.
Good one. You picked Mike at the get-go. I picked JC as my dark horse. So
one of us might be right here in just a minute.
And one of us could be dead wrong.
Well, Mike Maloney was at the top of his game, 3, 4, 5 years ago, and then developed the dreaded dartitis and has fought his way back to, he I think has said better than he's ever been. Bullseye. And he hits the double bull for leg number 1.
I guess it helps if you...
Hey, I don't care. That was great.
One. Whoopsies.
A 15 darter. Hold a throw from Mike Maloney. And he wins leg number 1 on the bullseye.
So we did mention, we saw him in the previous, the very first CSC we did.
Yep.
And he had a prominent walk to the board. That back leg was always constantly moving. Now he's tightened up a little bit. You can see he's pretty still with the bottom half of his body. Only that top half moving.
And I don't know if anyone, obviously you know Mike online, if you know Mike Maloney on Facebook, he is a different person in person. Like, he's soft-spoken.
He very much is.
He's extremely nice, extremely humble.
He's a keyboard warrior. No, I'm
he's confident on online, as he should be, but in person, he definitely is someone that you want to root for. Most likely. Unless you're, obviously, friend of JC Martinez, who earned his way here as a qualifier, I believe. Won one of the last qualifiers, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
Sorry.
Perfect. Glad you're listening.
You said he won one of the last qualifiers? Is that what I heard you say?
Yeah, JC Martinez.
I believe it was...
Did Mike win the first one this year?
No. Oh, yes. Yes, he did. Mike did win the first one. The very first one.
He's been preparing for this
did
for quite a while
with him in his little wedding attire, holding his brewski.
Yeah, there you go. Big darts there from JC Martinez. And Mike's going to have to look at the 17s. Only a 4 mark. Winner of this will go to the top 4 side of the winner side to take on either Ryan Jervis or Kevin Luke. Man, it's like we know what we're doing here when we're calling out people that we thought were favorites and dark horses and all that stuff.
Hey, once you start learning players and kind of understanding how things work, I would say we're off to a good start.
Yeah, it was a weird flex, but okay. For both of us, but that's fine. I did it. Leg number 2 here. 1-0 lead for Mike Maloney. Again, this is best of 9, race to 5, alternate start. So Mike Maloney will go first in the last leg decider if it goes to that round number, which we have seen twice so far on our stream, including Danny Baggish, Leonard Gates. And you want to talk about a very, very appetizing match right there. It's one of those you wish you had someone in the background cutting that right in a second to repost.
We may actually already have somebody doing that.
Look at that.
What?
I knew. That's why I said it. One more bullseye. Oh, it registered an 18. And Mike Maloney can steal this leg pretty easily.
Yes, he could. 2 bulls and 20 will do that.
One more bull. Oh, there goes the 20. What a fallout. Wow. Sometimes the dark gods are just with you.
Yeah,
and sometimes they're against you if you're JC Martinez.
Mike's thinking his lucky stars
Bull.
here.
And he hits it. Wow. Well, you just take it. 5.38 and laughs about it.
You can't believe it.
2-0 lead. Mike Maloney steals the leg there. And he will start leg number 3. Another leg of cricket. That's something that if you're JC Martinez, you know that you cannot do much at all against Mike Maloney. And that's give him legs.
Yeah, you can't have those mishaps.
Cannot gift him.
It definitely looked like it was in to me on that third dart,
tough.
But you just kind of got to brush that one off and know that unfortunately didn't go your way. And Mike just takes advantage here. Big 9 mark from him.
Yeah, that's huge early on in this leg. Looking to make it a 3-0 lead. By the way, you want to talk about one of your all-time backfires, trying to bring up your friend Jacob to Danny, and he beat him 5-0. That's all I was thinking about. I was like, oh, well, that's one of your all-time backfires there.
Yeah.
How about that? Back-to-back 9 marks from Mike Maloney.
You got a question about how do you qualify for these? Head on over to usadartsproduction. You can check out the qualifier information there. It may be a little bit outdated, but I'm sure they'll quickly do next year's information, as they're pretty quick to make that happen and get going for next year's qualifiers.
Yeah, and you can qualify from anywhere that has G3 boards and that you can get set up on it. They had 15 remote qualifiers.
16.
Well, I thought it was 15 and then the on-site qualifier.
They had the 16 and then 15 order of merit.
Okay.
And then the one on-site qualifier as well.
And so that was Friday night. Jake Adelfinger got that done. And plenty of opportunity. If you want to compete pretty much weekly for quite a while leading up to this with the best and test your merit. I know we had 14-year-old Mason Sasser who could not be here qualify. That would have been crazy.
He was 14-year-old?
Yeah, he's 14. Mason.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't know that that was...
Yeah.
I didn't know that information. Sorry.
Mike Maloney makes it a 3-0 lead.
That would have been insanity if we would have had a 14-year-old in this field.
Yep. I mean, we already have...
Will we see?
We had 19-year-old Tyler Hensey who played this weekend and had a lot of success.
And I'm surprised he wasn't in this field.
Yep. How's the top half of the bracket looking?
So that's we were kind of taking a peek here. Leonard Gates, of course, beating Baggish. We're waiting on Dustin Holt and Garrett Rakowski.
Has that been refreshed?
Also, Dan Burke and Elliot Milk. Yeah, I just refreshed it a couple times, but fortunately haven't had anything come across. We'll refresh the initial just to take a double gander here. Yeah. Rick Hensey is awaiting Dan Burke and Elliot Milk. Then we have this match here. Kevin Luke and Ryan Jervis is on board 3 right now.
Okay. And they are just starting to get boards there for the loser side.
Yep.
Looks like...
Shout out Matt Gaither, Josh Cornelison, Scott Miokovich, and Lavelle Sterling, Corey Beck, Darren Ackaby. That's surprising.
Wow. Yeah, the 4 seed too.
Yeah. They're unfortunately out of this event, as well as Jacob Cook. But, man, I feel bad for Darian, who came in as our number 4 seed, had a very nice count-up round.
Yeah.
And unfortunately is already out.
Well, look at this. Mike Maloney will have a first look at a finish potential in leg number 4 here to break the throw again of JC Martinez. Who's going to put a lot of pressure on this 138. This is not an easy look, that's for sure. Trip 20, trip 18, double 12. Not going to do it there. But he does leave double 19 if JC does not hit the 104. This is one of those where you can start on the 20s here, because it's a 3-dart combination this way. All right, trip 20 for tops. Tops. And he does save the leg, and it is now 3-1. Holds his throw in leg number 4, and that is a big, big hole to throw.
He throws his hands up in the air, and he's like, finally, get something here.
Mike, all he can do is smile there. All right. Sorry,
no, do your thing. So Maloney looking for a 180 here. And timing is key. If you're going to call out a 180, you better follow it up with a 180, Mike. And that's exactly what he does. Could you get an answer? No. Just on the outside. 140 look for JC. But let me tell you what, folks. Mike Maloney putting in quite the performance on this one. 41 left. Is that after 9?
It is after 9, so he's on an 11 darter. Our best leg that we've seen so far has been 11. We've seen it quite often, actually. It's almost been the level, where he should be as he gets the 11 darter. That's been the gauntlet that's been set, has been 11 darts. It's more than that, it's been weird. Gets an 11 darter.
Does look like we're getting Liz Tynan, Abby Spot on board number 1. They have not started yet.
Yeah, they just announced it. And how about that? A white horse to get us going there for JC Martinez. He says, hey, I can play darts too. Your dark horse got a white horse.
Great one.
Huh. I don't know if Mike can let that one slide there. Little mistake from JC Martinez. Yeah, he is. Gets rid of the 20s anyway.
JC, go ahead and quickly close the 17s.
Yep. And goes back to points. Doesn't get the point lead. But Mike doesn't go for the closes of the 19s and 18s without a trip 16 first. Nice days there.
He takes a gander and stays right there. Yeah, he thought about it.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's pretty textbook there for him to stay on it. Looking over? He did look over. Not going to hit it. That's one of those shots that can pay off big time if it hits. But it does give Mike a chance. Again, if he hits the trip 16, we'll see if he moves. He's an aggressive player, so he might. But it's a moot point now. First start in the trip 19.
He's trying to attack and
Oh,
go
no.
to work. Man.
He has been...
Even Maloney taking a second and turn around and going, all right, now's your time.
Yep, this is the moment.
He can hit a big trip 16 or even a single 16 and attack those 18s and 19s.
That makes it easier on him. Oh, He's got to go back. Yeah, and he knows he let an opportunity slip through his fingers there. Oh, options. Gets rid of the 16 instead of getting the point lead. And again, though, Mike, I think, goes 15s first. Has to hit the trip before he moves to the 19s. Yep, he'll stay there now. We're seeing just textbook strategy from both gentlemen so far. Staying or looking. He tried to take a look. Again, he's been taking that chance.
He has been taking the opportunity. I don't know if you... I almost feel you have to, but at the same time, man, you're 4-1 down.
Mike looking at the 18s after the textbook double 19 from Mike Maloney. Giving us the Mike double. Mike double trouble Maloney. Look at this. JC Martinez hits 5 bowls there to get back the point lead.
Even Mike yelled out great darts behind him. He knew that was a big one. But is it enough? Trip 15, does he go for the win? He'll stay there.
And he tries to fill it up, which I think is beautifully smart. But JC Martinez has winning darts here. Double bowl, double bowl. Not going to do it now. And he tried to put pressure on Mike to hit the bowls, but this now for the match, if Mike chooses to look right at it. And a 5-1 victory. Hit that share button, because coming up on the other board is Liz Tyne and Abby Spot. As Mike Maloney does take it out. 5-1 lead, or 5-1 win for Mike Maloney. 5.54 in that leg.